Hi everyone. I get a lot of calls on daily basis of people asking me to explain them the process of purchasing a home, the length of time, what happens when. So I thought that this video could be helpful so people can look at it and listen to it as many times as they like. So here we go. When you first decide that you want to buy a home, the first thing that we have to do is we need to find a realtor and we need to find a mortgage broker. Those are usually the first two things that you have to find. You usually can sit down with a realtor and that realtor will put you in touch with a mortgage broker, or you can find a mortgage broker and find a realtor, whatever you prefer. That's not the point. The point is you have to make sure that you get pre-approved in order to start looking for a house. Many people wanted to do it backwards. That doesn't work for you. You will not be well served if you don't have a pre-approval letter. The reason for that is the mortgage broker needs to see what's your financial situation and give you a pre-approval with the amount that you can afford to buy the property. Makes no sense for us to be looking for a property that's $500,000 if your maximum is $450,000 or $420,000. So when you have that pre-approval, you automatically have the amount of money that you can work with to find a property. Once we have that pre-approval letter, everything else becomes easier and more clear for us. So what we do next is we put you on the system, you start receiving properties according to what your profile is, according to what the mortgage broker said that you can afford. And from there, we'll start doing showings on a regular basis until we find the house of your dreams. So once you find the house of your dreams, let's say we put an offer together for that property. We are gonna go through different properties that have sold in the area so we can achieve the closest price possible for you to be awarded with that offer. And once we make the offer, the seller has 24 hours, and that's the standard procedure. It can vary, but the standard procedure is 24 hours to give us an answer if they will accept our offer or not. They can come back with a counter offer. Many things can happen, but that varies from case to case, and I would explain that to you individually. From the moment your offer is accepted, you have 7 days to perform all the inspections, the radar inspection, the past inspection, the building inspection. All those inspections, they have 7 days to be performed because you have made an offer, and with that offer, you did put a good faith deposit of $1,000. As long as you make a decision if you're happy or not with the inspection within the first 7 days, which will be written on the offer. If you decide that you want to withdraw yourself from the transaction because of inspection issues, you will be reimbursed of your $1,000. If you decide that you want to withdraw yourself from the transaction after the 7th day, most likely you will not get your $1,000 back. So as long as you comply with the dates, your deposit should always be safe. So you don't have to worry about that. Well, so we said that 7 days from the day of offer accepted for the inspection. Once we have passed that inspection process and you're satisfied with the property, the next step is going to be the purchase and sales agreement. On the purchase and sales agreement, that's signed on the 10th day after the offer was accepted, and that's when you put your larger deposit. Standardly speaking, it's 5% of the purchase price. However, if you're doing an FHA and you're just putting 3.5%, then we'll put the 3.5% on that purchase and sales deposit. The day that we sign that purchase and sales and we give the second deposit to be put on escrow, the buyer's agent, the agent that's representing the buyer, will submit that purchase and sales completely signed, fully executed to the mortgage broker, and then the mortgage broker will start working with the bank to make sure that you're going to get a commitment letter. The commitment letter is usually due on the 21st day after the purchase and sales was signed. So again, everything has a date. If we need more time, we need to put in writing an extension and make sure that that extension is accepted by the seller in order to make sure your deposits are protected. Let's say everything goes well and you get your commitment letter. Usually within 7 days, we have the closing. What is the closing? It's the day that you get the keys, and it's the day the deed is transferred to your name. The day before, usually, of the closing day, is the day that we do the walkthrough of the property. Is the day that we go there for the last time before you pass papers to make sure that the house is in the same condition it was when you first made the offer. I hope this is helpful. There is much more into that, but I believe this is the first stages of making some questions clear for some people. There is more coming. I'm gonna speak next in my video about home inspections, and I think that's worth for you to take a look at it. Have a good day.